Like we've already said, there's a lot of focus on space these days, the millionaire race, and well, there's still the space station with tons of experiments going on. And how about this one we get to talk about today? An experiment dealing with wine from a winery right here in the Bay Area, Michael David Winery. And we're excited to welcome to our show Jeff, which I've never said this title before, Grape Microbiota Project Manager and Winemaker at Michael David Winery. And Jeff, how did I do? Did I say it correctly?
You nailed it.
Well, the title is not the only fascinating thing about this. The products recently were up in space. So yes, wine on the International Space Station. Jeff, take us back. Explain how this project came to be, and most importantly, what you wanted to learn about wine and grape juice that really the space station is where you had to go.
Yeah, sure. So the project originated, the owner of the winery, his name is Michael Phillips. We work for a family winery out in Lodi, California. One of the owners came to the winemaking team and asked us to come up with a project. He found out at a fundraiser that they were doing private sector projects up on the International Space Station, and he didn't really have an idea. He came to us for ideas, and we had about 72 hours, and we came up with an idea. We wrote it down, pitched it to the International Space Station Laboratory. 48 hours later, we had a couple people come out and visit us from the International Space Station, and a year and a half later, we had a project up on the rocket and on its way to the space station.
That is so crazy to even think about. And, you know, we've heard that the space station is looking into growing fresh fruit foods up there. Was that the appeal to them? What was everybody hoping to learn, if you will?
Yeah, you're exactly right. Doing a little research about what was already occurring on the space station, that their goal is to have fresh food for the astronauts. That's something that they're deficient in. Most of the food is freeze-dried and then sent up. And so fresh foods are so important to longevity up in space and having health. So they're trying to figure out how to grow fresh food. This was a project that would give us a few pieces of the puzzle of what might happen whenever fresh food starts decaying, and then what would happen to the decaying food. So even though it's a wine fermentation, another way to look at that would be is that this is the breakdown of the grape juice by natural microbes that occur in the grape juice.
So I want to give people an idea on the timeline. You have retrieved the project, went up in February, you were telling me before we got started here. Yeah. Now that you retrieved the project, how do you use that information that you were able to get for the winery? Of course, It's more than, like we said, just cheersing in space.
Yeah, so in a very basic sense, the way that the project works is we had the grape juice with and all it was just fresh grape juice that was had just naturally occurring microorganisms that came in off the vineyard. That was sent up to space, and then we ran the identical fermentation down on Earth. So we're comparing what would happen up in microgravity compared to down on Earth. We know what happens down on Earth. That's been quantified. They teach that stuff in school, but people don't know what happens up there. And everything happens very differently up there. And so we're just making those comparisons, and then we start drawing results from that. And then we're looking to do another run. So we're already in talks to do another trip up there. It's not a sure thing yet. We would have to kind of resubmit to the space station and CASIS and NASA to see if they would be interested. But since we already did it once, and then now we're working with some other food science groups and collaborating our ideas, there's a real good chance that we can go back up there again and progress, try to make some progress.
So let's talk about the comparison a little bit. So what did happen in space? Were you surprised by the results, or is it kind of what you thought about, what you, what is the word, hypothesized?
Yeah, both. I mean, we were able to execute the project the way that it was laid out, but we had some phenomenons happen up there. We'll release those results whenever it's time. But we do have the grape juice back in hand, and it's frozen currently. We're collaborating with a third-party laboratory that specializes in analyzing wine and grape juice and other agricultural products. So we're looking to harvest the microbes out of the grape juice, count those different bugs and compare the populations, the ones on microgravity compared to on Earth, and then maybe make some space wine down downstream with some of these microbes. If we can get the Saccharomyces cerevisiae out of the bug, then out of the batch, then we're going to make some wine with that.
Jeff, it's fascinating to talk about what you were able to discover and learn during this process, but there had to be a level of it just being cool, knowing that your work was going up and in space on the space station. I'm assuming you had to have some pinch me moments.
Oh, there's no question. And the relationships that we've made with the people that work at these flight facilities. The rocket launched up in Wallops, Virginia, splashed down here near Kennedy Space Center, and it was recovered by either the Navy or the Coast Guard. I'm not sure exactly who recovered it, but now that we have it back in hand, it's a wonderful feeling knowing that we're contributing to food science and the exploration of space. And hopefully, we can contribute some information that will help us grow food for people to populate space. And that's where they're going. People think that it might be wise to learn how to exist on a rocket or on a space station to help us, advance our life forms as time goes on. And so just being a part of that it gives me a lot of pride. Thank you.
That is just, it's so cool. I love looking at the pictures there. We love talking with you about this. It's exciting that you, one, tease the results, which have not been released yet, but number two, that there may be some more of this in the future. So please keep us updated, keep up the good work. I even feel a sense of pride in talking with you about this today.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I really appreciate you having us on. Thank you so much.
You bet. Cheers to you. Before we know it, we'll be talking wine and space. Take care, okay?